Welcome to the sportiest stream this Monday evening. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We've got one match tonight and quite a fun one as well. Galactic Gaming returning to the stream, Galactic Cosmos, and also making a return 100x Goons. We haven't seen these teams in a very long time. I'm Sporty FC. You're all doing well here tonight. I got our one and only match for tonight. Galactic Cosmos and 100x Goons. Everybody is doing well. Again, we've got an incredible best of 5 series here tonight. Top tier talent, Galactic Cosmos, a recognizable side. The last time we saw them play was when they took on and beat Dream Station back in March. 100x Goons, last time we saw them was only about a month ago when they took on Affinity Sapphire in the ATS Apex Cup. This is their first time in the Backline Championship Series. Actually, one of only 3 teams of 125 esports in this tournament. An org that is generally known to be relatively hesitant. Galactic Cosmos, part of Galactic Gaming, which is a much smaller organization. But they have 2 teams in this tournament. These are the only teams, though, in the Champions Cup. We haven't been in this division yet this season. Obviously, the pressure on these teams to perform. Galactic Cosmos, as their record right now is 4-1. Having just most recently beat Lotus 8 Nirvana, we saw yesterday make it to the top 8 in the Apex Cup. Next, Goons, by comparison, who didn't make it to the playoffs, or even the wildcard in that division, also struggling in this division to make it to the playoffs. Their record is 0-4. They are actually one of only a couple teams that are actually right now outside of making it to the playoff system, so very tough to not make playoffs in these higher level divisions because overall only a very few teams do it. Out of the 20 teams in total, only the bottom 4 will never make playoffs. The other 16 do. Next, Goons are one of, again, only 4 teams that right now have not been able to secure their spot. Obviously hoping that this time around things can change for the better for the 135 esports side. The fortunate thing is they're on this stream, and if you guys know anything about this stream, 135 esports have a pretty good history of this stream. I mean, we just saw 100x Dawn yesterday be the only team to beat Lotus 8 Nirvana yesterday on this stream. So, again, if there's any stream to get those wins, it would be this stream. And on the same side as well, Galactic Cosmos have a history of going on losing streaks. We have not seen them win on the stream again until, again, literally that last match we saw them broke down Dream Station. This is a Galactic Gaming team that itself, for whatever reason, always seems to have terrible draws on the stream. So we'll see, maybe this can help out 100x Goons to get their first win of the season, or maybe we'll see their run continue to struggle. There's only 335 teams in this tournament. The only other one that we've seen is 135 Nova in the Premier Division. We're doing very, very well. The other team being 100x El Calenton in the Contenders Division, which we have not seen yet this season. A fun team to talk about, though, in a 100x El Calenton. The record right now in that is 3-2, so ourselves in the middle of that division. But again, we'll get to see these teams both take the field. Our only match tonight, by the way, of course, is a best of 5. Again, we'll take a look at those lineups. Hopefully, everybody doing well this Monday evening. Guaranteed to have actually an LOS Champs match tomorrow for Europe early in the afternoon. After that, I'm going to be actually going on an extended break. If you guys are wondering, I'm going to be going on an extended break. You probably saw my social media post that I wasn't actually going to be available this weekend, and initially I was not. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be gone until July 15th. Again, we're going to have one more match on this stream tomorrow. That'll be it for a few days. I'm going to be taking a short vacation up to say hello to some of my family, and I'll be back very soon for a little bit of late July streaming, and hopefully be able to kind of drive through that obviously late July, and then I'll be gone for most of July, to the end of July, as well as sort of August, and hopefully I'll be back I'll be back again mid-August. Hopefully at that point the announcement that I'm planning to make will have been solidified. And hopefully all of you are doing well out here tonight, since, again, we're just looking at these teams on the stream. 100x have their I have some of their players in, Patty and Shizo. Galactic Cosmos have brought in Coop and X-Sync. And it does sound like there's a chance they might be using Lunar, or aka Lunar Lift, who is their sub. Yeah, there's Lunar, and on the other side it's Juan, the Goons. He was a late addition to the Goons, even in the Apex Cup he was a late addition to this roster. He's the new third, pushing back Kiffy as the sub, but again, both these teams having just joined the lobby. We're gonna wait until we get the okay from them, but it should take about a second. There we go, we got the okay from them, so we'll get this match underway. Hopefully all of you, again, are enjoying yourself here tonight. Prediction poll still live, so get your votes in. Who you think will take this one? Galactic Cosmos or 100x Goons? You only have a few minutes left on that. Get your votes in as we'll get our match underway here. A best of 5 series. Galactic Cosmos looking to keep themselves closer and closer. They have not guaranteed a spot in the playoffs just yet, but you would have to think that a win here would do it. They are the second seed in their group of 10 teams. The team above them, which I believe is FFE Blue, has already guaranteed the spot. They have a perfect 6-0 record right now. Galactic Cosmos, if they can go to 5-1 after this win, surely that could be good enough for them to make the playoffs. Their side for Nurx Goons, and the chances for them to even make it into the playoffs are very, very minimal, and potentially they may see themselves get eliminated very soon in this season. Galactic Cosmos on the blue, 100x Goons on the orange, and the Goons looking to get an offense early, but a lot of aggression off the bat here. X-Sync and Coop mixing it up here, and Lunar Lift coming in again. That last player, that sub. He's been on this Galactic Cosmos team for a very long time, but he's always been listed as the sub. Coop and X-Sync, however, have been long-time teammates. We've seen these guys so much on this stream, as that's a miss there. Lunar Lift will shoot. That one blocked away. X-Sync will go for another one. And Galactic Cosmos will start the scoring off in their favor. Again, I think they've only gotten... This team has only gotten 2 wins on this stream in the past. As we'll go and continue to game 1. We are getting some ping issue calls here from 100x Goons, so we are going to get a server reset after this, but... Galactic Cosmos off to a great start here. A 1-0 lead in game 1. X-Sync wants another one, and he puts it under the bar. A powerful finisher. And Galactic Cosmos, after getting their first goal, it didn't take them much longer to find their second. And X-Sync, he went in that very quickly. It's almost as if he sprinted to that double tap. That's how fast he did it. A blistering speed to start off in this best of 5, and Goons looking for an answer. Double tap from Patty, who's gone wide. One shot pinched away as Galactic Cosmos need to be careful with that defense. They're a team that, at least from what I remember in the past, have been pretty counterattack heavy. The defense overall is definitely not one that I've always been impressed in, even with their counterattacks, and definitely have issues keeping it together. It doesn't help that they again have Lunar Lift as that sub. Playing with that starting roster. Those teams, they don't want to play that sub for a reason, even if you know them. All that team chemistry that's built up, it's so tough to build the sub at the same time, because often time you spend trying to build that chemistry with your sub is time you could be spending trying to build your chemistry with your 3 starters. And Galactic Cosmos, again, they have to play with that sub tonight. They were ready yesterday with all 3 starters, but could not play. It was Goons who asked for a reset on the scheduling. They, again, initially were going to play yesterday evening. The fact that they are back in today is definitely going to be a good sign for this side. Well, again, Galactic Cosmos may not be happy. Not playing with all 3 starters as off the back wall. Free shot for Juan there, and he will find the net there. Galactic Cosmos, again, having some real major issues on defense, just keeping themselves organized. X-Sync, I don't know what he did there. He tripped off the post, didn't get to the ball, and completely hesitated on his challenge, and that's going to be deadly for Galactic Cosmos. 100x Goons will get their first goal of the series. One off the back wall. That one, a second goal for Patty. This one, sorry, second goal for Goons, first for Patty. As again, the back wall, a huge issue right now. No challenges from Galactic Cosmos up there. 100x Goons. This is a huge weakness they need to take advantage of. Who knows how long that's going to stay that way. Galactic Cosmos have to be taking notes. Coop. One, dunked there. Coop will get a second touch, leaving it in the corner. Missed there by Shizo as Patty waiting on the end of this. 100x35. Their chance to push up field. Another one off the back wall without a challenge. This time, no shot on it, and a breakaway the other side of the field. The Galactic Cosmos can't score. Lunar Lift will try himself. That touch goes nowhere. Again, the back wall still being tested. Goons again catching out Galactic Cosmos. Still no shot on the end of that, but still it's Galactic Gaming having a lot of issues being able to keep up back there. As Lunar Lift, no second touch. It's a battle of the crumbling defenses. It's just neither side can see the whole things together. As Lunar Lift, oh great first touch. Coop can't shoot on it. Now it's X-Sync. Gets the dunk on Juan. Jizo. Balanced by Lunar Lift. Coop now. The next Goons just searching for the midfield. This game tied at this point, but Galactic Cosmos just need one good chance on this offensive attack, and this game can change to their side again. X-Sync. Coop trying to keep this one away from the Goons. He will not be able to get around Shizo, but he doesn't get a touch off the back wall. The Goons are struggling. X-Sync with a free shot. His third goal of the game. It's a hat-trick for X-Sync. And Galactic Cosmos just feeling good. Nearly all created there by Lunar Lift, baking that initial shot. Goons don't have enough time to recover. That opens up so much space for X-Sync to shoot on. The Goons, up by one. They'll make it two off the kickoff. Coop with an open net. And Galactic Cosmos with a 2-goal lead. They had one earlier this game, could not hold it. This time, only a minute left. Not a lot of time for 100x Goons to get answers. It's Galactic. Won't be able to win the challenge there. Shizo. Able to get that second touch. Patty, though. A great play in the midfield. Shizo already up, and that's going to force Coop out of position. Galactic Cosmos feeling the pressure at this point. But as soon as they do, it's Lunar Lift will dribble it the other way. Just look at that time. It's ticking off that clock. Goons now running out of options. Oh, but what about this option? Patty. He had a player to his left, but did not see it. He just went right into Coop, and well, I don't recommend doing that on your 1v1 chances. If it works, I don't think he's going to complain about it. Once again, 100x Goons looking to make a 2-goal comeback late in this game. 30 seconds now. Only 1 goal needed for the Goons as Shizo will be looking to get this one out quickly. Coop won't be able to beat it. Shizo again, no boost, but will chase down Lunar Lift, who right now has no boost himself. 100x Goons just keeping that play going. Bump in front from Patty. X-Sync. Only a light clear, but Lunar Lift keeps it going. Has an infield option, and Coop! And he'll put in his second. And surely that secures game 1 for Galactic Cosmos. It has been anything but pretty for Galactic Gaming. Their defense has been atrocious here in game 1, but their offense has flourished. And as this time kicks down to Zevo, Galactic Cosmos, as expected, will take game 1. As I said already, the defense needs a lot of work for both these teams, but Galactic Cosmos brought a much stronger offense in the start of this series. More shots, more pressure. They really had it all over the Goons. It just feels like the only thing that's going to need work for these teams are those defenses. Still, Galactic Cosmos off to an expected start, as they'll go 1 game ahead. With this being both teams' doubleheader week, Goons still have to play another match after this one. Galactic Gaming, this is their last match of week 5. There's the pressure on these teams. Definitely gonna bounce even more, especially for Galactic Cosmos. Specifically, again, they know they can qualify for the playoffs. Doesn't mean this is gonna be easy though. They really want to make sure they get as many wins as they can, because if they lose here, they could potentially slip down those rankings. Every high seed in this at this point matters in the Champions Division. As these teams again did call for a lobby reset, so we're gonna quickly get that for them here. Again, while we get that sorted. Again, hopefully all of you doing well in that chat. What a quick game one. 5 goals to 2, a pretty nice scoreline for 5 goals to 3, a pretty nice scoreline for a first game of a series. Well, making sure you keep that consistency. These players know just how important every single game is for them. Specifically, I think any team that would know would be the Goons. They themselves, again, have not won a series. In fact, they've only won 3 games this entire season. That's less than the number of series they've played in. So again, if that tells you anything about the Goons and their season, every game matters for this team. We're gonna need some series wins though to get out of that playoff, to get into that playoff seeding. For now, it's Galactic Cosmos who, again, business as usual, you would say in many respects, although that's not a great play. Missed on by Coop, and again, the defense of Galactic Cosmos just falling apart here at the seams. It was already not a great start from X-Sync, going for that foot reset and completely leaving himself vulnerable to that counter, but Coop, he rushed on that challenge. He had a lot more time than he thought he had. If he just waits on it, controls this one, and takes it to his backcourt, he's got space to work with. Again, it's just careless mistakes here from Galactic Cosmos that are costing them valuable leads. And with how the Goons are playing, it feels like only a matter of time before they can take a game because of those mistakes. I mean, even last game, again, so many of those goals that the Goons got were just based off of whiffs on errors that you would expect Galactic Cosmos not to make. Now Galactic going to offense is where they have been stronger though, as X-Sync unable to get that one under the bar. They did get it over Patty though, and at least a good start for the Goons on offense, as again that has been their strong suit so far this series. Coop. Oh, a bump there on Juan. Coop's got space. Flip reset will go back post. Juan will be there to block the same Juan who was on Swordfish Esports in the past. An org that we actually haven't gotten to see in a long time, but itself again Juan a recognizable player, or at least was a very recognizable player on Swordfish. Lunar left now. Patty. X-Sync will go across the field there. Shizo. He gets this touch around Coop. X-Sync. Up with it is X-Sync. Dribble by Patty. At that one. Kept out by Juan. Follow up, we'll see. Only the nets. And it's Coop will with the strike. A start from X-Sync. Able to dribble it just a little bit higher than everybody from the Goons was expecting it. Got over Patty, forced Juan to react quick. And with the bounce off the crossbar, it's an easy slide in for Coop. Galactic Cosmos even up the scoring. Both teams are having put their names on that score sheet here in Game 2. Now about just adding more and more of them. X-Sync able to be challenged on by Lunar. But he will have this free play. That play goes nowhere. X-Sync still first up to it. Coop has one to beat. Lunar lift demoed out by Patty. And X-Sync racing back. He'll be demoed as well. Coop and Lunar both getting a piece of that one. And Alex Goons, they should have controlled this one. Lunar can shoot. That one kept away masterfully on the goal line, but an infield pass. X-Sync, Lunar missed it entirely. What a great selfless act there from X-Sync to know that he's got teammates supporting him. But having been the one to wait back, as you did just see a disconnect there. It's X-Sync who has left the lobby. Let's hope that he can join back during the course of this game. Fortunately for the Goons, unfortunately for the Galactic Cosmos side, that just means they have to play 2v3 for now, and that's not a great play to be in. Although Patty's shot will go wide. Lunar trying to stay up with Shizo as Hoop now with the 50. Juan. Patty, already up. Coop unable to reach, but no one from the Goons there either. And Galactic Cosmos with room to work with. Still no signs of X-Sync in this game. And Galactic Cosmos again still stuck 2v3. I think with the time, the Goons, with the mechanics they have, these guys love to play 1v1. And an opponent only has 2 players. They're going to be forced to play that way, but nobody back! It's Lunar Lift! And it's a lead for Galactic Cosmos! Goons trying those 1v1 plays, but it's Coop and Lunar who catch both. Shizo and Patty going for the sidewall boost. No one in net, and nobody there to block. Galactic Cosmos with a 1-goal lead. Just over 100 seconds to go. Their defense has not been their strong suit so far, however. They're going to need to make sure that things can change a little bit on that back end of the field. Coop. Gets it on Shizo, looking for another shot on. It will be kept out by Patty as Lunar has to avoid getting dunked. He'll be demoed instead. Coop unable to win on that blitz. Lunar lifts. No boost. Has to chase this one down. Spawn on the wrong side as well. He'll pick up a full tank of boost and just time for Galactic Cosmos to waste off that clock. As Patty, yet another dribble. That one will be kept out as Lunar calls in late. One now. Coop can't get demoed. Instead, we'll just get the clear. And again, Galactic Cosmos just trying to keep up those 50s. The Goons going for demos. Juan should be in. It will be. And the game is tied. Playing 2v3 starts off, especially when the Goons start going for more and more of these demos. Galactic Cosmos just trying to hold on as long as they can. Now it's about getting another play upfield. They may not see many openings here from the Goons, especially with how far back they're forced to sit. Without X-Sync, things are going to be very, very tough for the Goons to get anything down the field. But Coop will try. Shizo will get a piece of this one. He'll have boost as well as Lunar Lift now. Looking for his own start. Coop willing to push up here, and for good reason. There's a demo in the play. Coop in space. Oh, that second touch. We'll find Lunar Lift, and that's a great shot! Beautiful block from Juan. Lunar Lift taking the right initiative there to just push up, not be afraid. But his shot's wide. Patty now. His chance. Oh, what a play! On the line. Lunar won't be there. And again, Galactic Cosmos not able to challenge off the back wall. Coop needs to go so much earlier than that. And being stuck 2v3, it's been a valiant effort in game 2, but without X-Sync, Galactic Cosmos is going to have a very tough time as this game will ultimately find its end. On our next Goons, only the 4th game win of the season. Again, we're going to wait to make sure we get X-Sync to connect back here. Game 2 will count. Galactic Cosmos will definitely feel like they've been cheated out somewhat out of that position. So tough to be able to just be there when players need you. For now, just gotta be able to prepare for Game 3. And for Goons, again, only their 4th ever game win of the season. They needed that. And they needed it badly, too. The series, all at 1 each. And for Galactic Cosmos, they're going to need a lot more of that defense they showed off with, but 3v1, they have no chance of blocking that one. What happened off the kickoff? Simply put, it's just a botched play for Galactic Cosmos. And everybody from the Goons willing to play aggressive. And they'll be in the lead early once again. Galactic Cosmos still struggling to just get control of this series. And Goons having no issue with that. They need, again, every single game win they can take. It's not a series they're likely to take, but take games against, especially against high-level teams. That makes things a lot easier for them, because game differential could very easily be what determines if they'll make it into the playoffs or not later in this season. As Cosmos, outfield is Coop, but on no boost, there's really not much he can do there. Again, Galactic Gaming just struggling there. Another whiff from X-Sync, and Lunar not able to get the 50. That's a free shot for Patty! Saved by Coop, or actually I think that shot was wide. The demos continue to rain out. Patty takes another player. Now Juan will push up. It's his chance to get it. Looking for the bump on X-Sync. Demo there on Coop is once again Patty getting aggressive. X-Sync returning the favor, removes 2 of the Hunter X Goons players. And still the Goons have ball control. Juan keeping it upfield as now it will be another chance. Demo by Juan. The Goons and Galactic Cosmos getting a lot more chippy at this point. If things haven't been going these teams' way, if they haven't been confident with themselves, that's one way to try to increase that confidence, to remove your opponents. Jizo. Oop. That's just a free shot. Nobody back. Oh, Patty will be there just in time. It's a awkward save for him. Galactic Cosmos on another 50. That one also going just wide of the net. Coop now. Jizo will send this one back, and X-Sync will be ready for the block, but a demo from Patty. And Hunter X Goons looking to just demolish the Goons from that defense as Coop will get around that one. He's got space to work with off the back wall. Lunar a bit too close, and the Goons will go back the other way. The 2v1 will fall inconsequential. And Galactic Cosmos can answer. Maybe this is their chance to score. That shot again just wide. Galactic Cosmos doing everything right but that final shot. And halfway through the game, they're going to need to pick up that shooting. The Goons will definitely be looking to hold this lead. Right now, just playing a game of keep away. Jizo. Coop, who had to avoid that bump attempt from Shizo. X-Sync, what a pass back! Patty there to get the block. X-Sync will keep the offense, and Galactic Cosmos in the midfield. Lunar lift. And that ball will be sent down the field as Galactic Cosmos waiting on this one. Lunar, not a great touch. Coop will be able to get a block on that play. It's now Patty. Once again, able to get around Lunar. X-Sync. Galactic Cosmos just panicking at this point. Time running low, but Lunar! Oh, what a 50! And what a time for it! Maybe a little bit of fortune, but Galactic Cosmos need every goal they can get at this point. That's a hugely important strike. As X-Sync sent back by Patty. Coop, who will have to be a little bit more cautious there. Unable to get close to this play is Juan. The Goons. They've been playing a lot better so far this game. It's been a lot more controlled. It's a lot more well organized from the Goons. It feels like Galactic Cosmos playing on panic all the time in this defensive half. And again, for being such a top tier team, they look very uncharacteristically nervous. As yet another mistake there, but this one will be cleared back by Lunar as an infield pass. No shot on the end of that. Coop will still be up with it. X-Sync. It's their turn to go on the attack. Flip reset. Gonna take out that time. He's done a great job at it. And Coop will roll on in. How X-Sync created that opening, I will not know. But I mean, that is incredible. Because from that goes to the net, if any challenge comes through, that play is done. X-Sync finds a way to get past the Goons. And with 37 seconds to go, Galactic Cosmos close to securing match point. X-Sync not able to get the goal there. The Goons will Give themselves with a chance. Patty able to get the Doomsday Dish past X-Sync. Shizo. X-Sync just looking for the open at the other side of the field. And Goons just looking to keep calm. Time running low, but they know they can get themselves a chance. Patty starting with the bump. Now we'll look for the assist. Shizo up. Has to just keep this one in play. There's a chance for the redirect. One can't get to it. And X-Sync will keep it grounded. Galactic Cosmos with a Game 3 victory. Only one away from winning the series. Game 4. Someone on the Goons step up. It feels like it's been Patty. We've been just playing a heavy demo playstyle. We're not going to see that stop anytime soon. Just about being more effective with it. Timing those demos is going to be a lot more important for Patty this game. Goons definitely on the right track. Just about making sure they stay on that track, because that is going to be tough to do, and especially when you play against this Cosmos team that's feeling the confidence now. I mean, with a pass like that, they're confident, and they're looking at the part too. Coop finds X-Sync, and that is a beautifully placed strike, leaving no chance for the Goons to block. Galactic Cosmos, 7 seconds into Game 4, and they'd love to have this game be the end of the series. And Goons again about 5 minutes away from what would, if they take this game, they'll be 5 minutes away from yet another loss. An 0-5 record is that's gonna fall in. Lunar Lift will double the lead to 2 as Shizo. It was a relatively unassuming strike there, but I mean, he was looking for that pop, I think, to the back wall, trying to get a catch and dribble it out. I would have loved to see him just wait a little bit, play patient, control it, and take it to the corner. Galactic Cosmos just forcing the Goons to make mistakes there and rush their plays. As Coop now able to get this one as two players waiting on the back wall. Patty and Shizo work together, but it is too many cooks in the kitchen as X-Sync flip reset, going for net. One will be there. Lunar Lift, unable to get past Shizo. The Goons just trying to find that breakout chance. One. The bounce will not favor Shizo. It will favor Patty. That one wide. Shizo again. Patty up. The shot's not on. And the next Goons with a huge opportunity that they needed to take. Galactic Cosmos letting them have another. Off the corner. Patty on top of this one as he'll get this past X-Sync. Lunar Lift. Patty, Shizo almost got the bump on Coop there. Would have been a great chance to get a goal back for the Goons. Now Coop back the other way. Infield pass. X-Sync wisely played to just not go for net there, recognizing that this team had already pushed up quite high. Unfortunately, it's not making things easier for the Cosmos side. They're still having to play quite defensively. The 100X Goons keeping themselves up to the ball here as X-Sync. Infield for Lunar Lift. And the next Goons just trying to stay on top of this play. Now for the midfield. Players need to push up there, but no one there supporting Patty, and without that support for the midfield, the Goons are going to be stuck as a goal goes through for Lunar Lift, his second of the game. 2 goals on 2 shots. Lunar Lift not missing the target. And again, it's Shizu who makes a mistake, undershoots with a relatively unassuming bounce. Man, this game for the Goons has just been bad to worse. As she is looking just for an answer. Blocked by Lunar, Patty, Coop, and Shizu will have to wait under this. Galactic Cosmos just looking confident, looking calm and composed. They're putting their foot down in this game. They want the series to end right here. Our next Goons have to be able to bring those numbers upfield. They just haven't been aggressive enough at times. But again, they're struggling as well just to get these reads, to keep out the Galactic Cosmos as Patty Shizo up with him. Great assist. Shizo, second touch not on. Juan won't challenge, but Patty will. My next Goons keep the offenses. That touch goes across the field. Patty unable to get the bump on Coop, and now a 2v1 the other way. Juan on low boost. Still wins the challenge. And he'll keep the Goons in this one as Shizo unable to get through Coop as Lunar lifts. Galactic Cosmos just waiting. As now Lunar again. Oh, a team bump there for the Goons! Oh, that's gonna cost them! Number 4 for Galactic Cosmos. Again, it's just baffling decisions on defense. Shizo, how did he not see Juan there? Ran right into him. Juan had the save, but Shizo took it away from him, and Galactic Cosmos add yet another. As at this point, Galactic Cosmos, this has been their best game so far this series. Pretty good ending to this series as Coop. Oh my! Oh my! Coop! Light touch, the lightest of touches! To get under. That is a nasty play. And that really does encapsulate how this game 4 has been going for Galactic Cosmos. Game 4. And this game, it feels like it's been getting out of hand at this point. Galactic Cosmos may not be the happiest with how this series has gone. Oh man, Goons couldn't even score on an open net there. That's gonna really hurt them, as if they're not already hurt already. This has been a terrible end to a series that the Goons honestly haven't even played too terribly in for most of these games. It's been inconsistent from the Goons, but it has not been horrible. Fortunately, it's not good enough. There's so many teams here, like the Galactic Cosmos side, that just have so much control, have so much confidence with them. For Galactic Cosmos, again, they won't be happy with how this series has gone. Even though they've won, it's not an impressive win from them. They did look sloppy at times, just felt like it was a panicked Galactic Cosmos this series, but they're not going to be complaining with a win. A win's a win, no matter how you get them. Without, with them having so little time to get ready for the series, again, they were originally supposed to play yesterday. Going to play with a sub. I don't think they'll be too unhappy with how their performance has been so far as the Goons letting this clock end the series. I think Galactic Cosmos want one more goal, however. One. Will be 50 by Coop as Exink not there, and Patty, maybe one more. A little bit left to end off this series. Yes, he will. Patty was able to get a little deke at the end of this game, but at this point, there's not really much else coming from the Goons. They've stopped talking completely. And the 100x Goons will see themselves fall in this match. 3 games to 1. They'll have to wait for their next match to see if they can get their first win. For now, though, Galactic Cosmos have a 5-1 record, and maybe there's a very good chance that win may have secured their spot in the postseason. Again, it's been sloppy at best for the Galactic Cosmos in this series, but that Game 4 was definitely what we expect from this team, especially with how well they've been doing so far this season. Unfortunately for Goons, the X35 magic that usually is seen on the stream won't be here tonight. That will end off our match. 3 games to 1. Is hello Vert in chat. Gonna DM me soon. Ooh, a DM from Vert. Hello everybody, go say hi to Vert. He's the owner of Evolve Esports. Great person. As we're gonna get a little interview here with Galactic Cosmos. Only match tonight here, but again, what a fun match this was for all these teams. Again, we're gonna get things going. I know I'm not muted, Vert. I always listen to myself before stream, so I know when I'm muted and when I'm not. I'm one of the few people that actually doesn't mind my voice too much. As we'll You mute yourself. Well, hey, that happens. Don't worry. I do that a lot, so I don't blame you here. We're gonna get a little interview with Galactic Cosmos. It sounds like we might have a... They're joining us here. We do. Hello, Decky. Nice to see you in.
Hello,
You got...
Sporty.
Of course, the one person they sent in here is the guy who didn't play this series, but...
Yes, sir.
I know you
I
were
was coaching
watching...
them the entire time, telling them they were doing great, well eating, so it's all mine. All
Well,
thanks
now
to
the
me.
question is, what are you eating?
I just had some Indian food.
Specifically.
Tiki masala.
Delicious.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little bit lazy. I had spaghetti. So, a little bit
I had
lazy.
spaghetti earlier.
I guess everybody does. Well, again, congratulations to Galactic Cosmos, a 3-1 win over the Goons. It was sloppy at times in this series. This was not your team's shining performance, that's for sure, here for this season. Yeah. But a win's a win. You guys aren't going to complain. And, I mean, with how your season's been going, you've only suffered one loss so far this season. That's the FFA Blue, who have been undefeated so far. You guys are trailing right behind them, even though you've lost to them. You got to be feeling pretty good because for this Galactic Cosmos team, because this has been a hugely important match for you guys. And even though, you know, beating the Goons was not expected to be hard for you guys, getting to the playoffs was, and you guys may have just secured your spot. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great. I'm glad that our team was able to pull through all these matches and able to win and get us to the playoffs.
As you said, it's, again, just getting into the playoffs. I don't know if you've secured it yet. I think you have, though. With wins like that, as, again, it's a very pretty look from you guys. You know, coming on to this stream, you guys, you know, in the past have definitely not had your strongest times, but coming into the Champions Division, and you're really being one of those top teams, it's not an easy division. One of those divisions that so many people overlook, but you guys know this is not easy competition. You know, especially for a team of 5. It's rare that you see rosters of 5 at this high up. But you guys have 5 players. What's it like kind of having a 5-player roster? Because again, it's uncommon because usually with 5 players, it's tough to manage everything.
Normally, it's just me, Coop, and Sink. But sometimes when I'm trying to be the coach, I can just pull up and then they can win it for us.
Again, but you mentioned as well, again, Lunar Lift being that sub as well. Again, you guys have been teammates with Lunar Lift a lot in the past, but it doesn't mean it makes things easy. Lunar Lift himself, not a player that you guys usually are playing with on your roster, so being able to have a little bit of time with Lunar Lift, it was probably a little awkward, but again, you guys must be feeling pretty happy.
Yeah, we've known Unk for a long time, so we already have that chemistry.
Again, you guys just build that chemistry of Lunar Lift, even though it wasn't pretty. You guys, again, getting the wins that you need here as again, you guys look great. Really, obviously, you're still not done, though. This is the end of week 5, but you still have 8 more weeks and I believe 3 more matches with that. So, obviously, at this point, all you guys are going to do is maintain a good seed, a high seed. You guys are going to do to continue that because, as you guys know, consistency is key in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. We will be running a lot of scrims and doing the training packs and just trying to better ourselves for the playoffs.
Well, and you guys have, again, Decky, you got to enjoy this. You've been on this team for a while, been playing in most of the matches. Didn't have to play tonight, though. They'll still get their win 3-1 over the Goons. Any last things you want to say, Decky, on behalf of the team here tonight?
I'd like to shout out Lunar, Coop, Sink, my parents for making me dinner. And that's it.
Again, thank you so much for joining, Decky, and congratulations to the Galactic side for winning here. Again, congrats to Galactic Cosmos. A 3-1 win over Hunter's Goons. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see you guys again very soon.
Thank you, Bev.
That was Decky talking into us. He's one of the starters, obviously not playing tonight, but congrats to him as well for, again, being so cool. We're going to raid actually a fellow caster of mine. Again, thank you all so much for being so supportive, for joining the sportiest stream. For now, though, an amazing rest of your night. We'll be live again with our tomorrow with that LOS Champs EU matchup. But now, take care. Have a great night. We'll see you again very, very soon.